welcome to video number 2. This is Omar. There he is.
Hello.
Say hi, honey.
Hi. Have fun studying and reading.
Say something really clever.
Education is number 1. Just remember that. And graduation is just
around the corner.
Around the corner. So keep going very strong and hard.
Yay. As you can see, I've had a costume change. Can you bring my phone up so I can text them about this? It's in my purse downstairs. As you can see, I've had a costume change. This says H is for Ola. And there's a reason for that. This is my attention getter in my lesson to you guys. Because our chapter is on phonemic awareness. Now, I realized after watching the last video that when I put things up to the screen like this, you can't actually read them because they are backwards. I'm sure if I was like smart and I had like critical thinking skills, I could figure out a way to make that not happen. But that is not, look at my hair. That is not the case. So, I mean, I'm smart, but not like Sarah or anything. So I'm just going to read to you a few things and whatever else. I think we're going to know a lot about phonemic awareness by the time we're done with these videos, so that's good. So we are on chapter 2 of the 3-part series of Allie's videos about this crazy book right here that we got from the library. And I've already wasted 1.5 minutes of this video. How am I going to do a whole chapter? Okay, what skills do I need to teach? You know about phonemes. They're conventionally represented between slash marks. Okay. So phonemic awareness is basically really, really important for people that are at risk. Like students that are at risk for special education. We don't want to end up with them. So ideally, we just come up with a different plan using phonemic awareness. It's really helpful. And that's why it's studied, okay? Thank you. This is my phone. So segmenting and blending sequence. You can go ahead and Google segmenting and blending sequence to see examples. But basically the teacher says S-L. What word? And the students say cell. It's really crazy. That's how to blend onset rhyme. To segment individual sounds, you take it apart. So take apart leg. And then the students say leg. And then you say take apart stop. Stop. So amazing. Now, I brought my friend here. Her name's Twyla. And she's going to read to you about blending individual phonemes assessment. Hi, I'm Twyla. And I just came to read to you about blending individual phonemes assessment. Teachers can develop a brief test to assess whether their students are learning how to blend individual phoneme into words by selecting 5 words similar to words practiced every day during blending instruction. So you could say bat, mud, pen, sick, and hand. Your students are learning, so you could say bat. If your students already know the word cat, you could easily teach them bat and see if they understand the b-k transition, just like in Scrabble Slam. It talks about dibbles. Okay, so I'm going to say a word. After I say it, you tell me all the sounds in the word. So if I say Sam, you would say S-A-M. Let's try one. Tell me the sounds in mop. I bet you guys are saying up. There's a correct response. You say, very good. The sounds in mop are up. So that means I got it right. Think of another response. You say, the sounds in mop are up. Your turn. Tell me the sounds in mop. And then you just keep going. You keep going. So they have bad, that, mind, coat, meat, wild, woke. And then you wonder, how do I teach children to segment and blend? You may be wondering that. There's a bunch of things that look like this. And they're basically like different scenarios. See them? It's a lot of little writing. And that's cool. It talks about the answering in unison for chapter 2. signaling for, so use the following steps to establish effective signaling for segmenting instruction. 1. Let me go get my friend over here that's going to teach you about this. He knows a lot about writing books. He doesn't like green eggs or ham. He's the Cat in the Hat. Yes, I do have this. I was Dr. Seuss. Cat in the Hat. Okay, 1. Focus students' attention, making sure that everyone is looking directly at you. 2. Let students know that a question will be asked by holding up the palm of your hand toward the class. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3. Begin segmenting instruction by turning the hand, holding up a closed fist with fingers towards your face. So here's how we begin. 4. Say the word and ask students to segment the word. 5. Signal by raising one finger at a time for each sound that is said. Extend the index finger as you say the first sound, extend the middle finger as you say the second sound, and extend the ring finger as you say the third sound. 6. When introducing segmenting for the first time, practice with students and model the signals as well as the expected answers. So for sat, you say s, a, t, sat. And we're going to be learning more about this tomorrow. And you can do the same thing with blending. So you say m, a, n, and they say m, a, n, man. So incredible. When students first move to the next phonemic awareness skill, or when the words used for that skill are more difficult, teachers who recognize the increased difficulty level and integrate more motivation into the lesson keep their students working the hardest. It's the same thing we've been talking about with motivation. On a long Monday, some teachers may vary their inflection as they blend sounds to create novelty. Using turtle talk or whisper talk, teachers and students slowly and quickly enunciate the sounds for the day's words. So you can just do them in different voices is basically what they're saying to make the kids stay involved. Like on school picture day, one teacher did it in a robot voice. So you'd say, mouse, mouse, like that. Okay? Okay. It's important to provide differentiated instruction. You can use a puppet. You can use various things. How can I help students who still are not learning to segment, blend, and even with enhancements? And that is a very good question if you're asking that question to me. They're called booster sessions, and they're basically, it's just time that you take to help the kids to catch up. You form your booster groups after you progress monitor, and so it talks about like placement rules for tier 3, the thing that we talked about last. The last video that you guys couldn't get because it was backwards, the tiers. Oh wow, my hair looks very crazy. Okay, so how can I teach phonemic awareness to English language learners? And it has a whole thing right here. This is basically a very interesting book that we can check back out from the CML if we need to use it for this kind of stuff. Increase connections to the first language culture. So once students have mastered a blending or segmenting stage, ask them to blend or segment words in their first language. Pero. Pe-e-ru-o. During story time, ask students to segment keywords from a book you've selected about their culture. Find a speaker of the student's first language and train him to teach short phonemic awareness drills. Since modeling is critical for ELLs, stay longer at the my turn phase of instruction, so show them your turn more. How about with older learners? You do the same thing except you do different words. So if you're doing the word shake, you say sh, e, k. Games, they talk about games using games like Scrabble or team games. What activities help students apply their phonemic awareness skills to reading words? Just motivating kids and like letting them apply them to things that they really care about. Okay, here's some fact or fiction. Oh, you don't even need to know that. Okay, that's just like a little activity they have for you, and that's the end of chapter 2, which is good because it lasted 9 minutes and 30 seconds again. Isn't that lovely? I'm just going to let it keep going until the time runs out. Jocelyn, I hope your popcorn hasn't run out yet. I hope you guys haven't gotten bored. I have some more props in store for you for the next video, so just be prepared for that. It'll be awesome. Love you. Bye.